Hey, I'm Ryan Wiersma, and 7 years ago, I bought a piece of land in Ecuador. Now, it was my dream to build a house there. So what I did is I went to the oil and gas industry, worked my ass off, and finally saved up enough money to make this dream come true. So what I did was I documented the whole process for you to see what the prices are and how Ecuadorians build. I hope you enjoy, and I hope this helps.
Yeah, muchachos, de Ecuador.
So all this is gonna get cleaned with the boys. Basically, as we flatten it out, we'll also be putting pillars here, and it'll kind of be lipping over, and then the patio will be somewhere around here, overlooking the ocean.
After we figured out how much earth we needed to move, we brought in a machine. Now, one of these machines costs around $280 a day. So this is the finished product of what the land looks like when it's all done. And this will be the patio. This will be the view. So our bodega was just a small little hut. Got some pretty good wood there. Started building our framework, and then we had our finished product, which is this.
Bodega. Here she be. Storing our supplies and tools so people can't take them.
In this video, I'm gonna show you how to build a septic tank in Ecuador. Why do you need it? For your shit! Let's go! First of all, we had to bring in a machine to dig our hole, and he dug a big hole. Next, we needed to decide the shape of the tank. And in this case, we chose a circular design. What we chose to build the wall out of was red brick. Now, red brick is porous and will act as a filtration system and let the water pass through it and keep the solids in the tank. As we continued building the wall got too high and we had to bring in some scaffolding. As you can see here, this is how we mix the mortar: sand and a bag of concrete. Next, we brought in the bamboo. The bamboo is used for support for the top of the septic tank, which will be the concrete foundation. Now, this is what it looks like with all the bamboo in there. What you're looking at here will be the base that we pour the concrete on top to be our foundation. As you can see, we have rebar to make sure the foundation has extra strength in it. And finally, the finished product. I'm gonna show you what a $10,000 foundation looks like in Ecuador. Also, I'm gonna show you the square meters of my house so you can do a rough calculation if you're thinking about building here in Ecuador. Now, this is my place. The house is 100 square meters and the patio is 50 square meters. That's Pedro planning to put down the grids for the foundation columns. There's the boys just digging them deeper. They go about 3 feet deep. Then we add a big rock base, then pour a thin layer of concrete on top. Next, we start making the rebar columns like this with the whole crew. And then we put them in the hole and make sure they're straight. This is what the columns look like inside the hole. Then we take wheelbarrows and then pour the concrete into those foundation bases. Shovel it around to make sure there's no air pockets. Now, we manually have to dig in the foundation. That means pickaxes and shovels and a lot of hard work. Next, we start putting a thin layer of concrete on the bottom. This is what it looks like when it's done. Next, we add the wooden forms around the rebar structure with the plastic inside them like this. Then we crank on the mixer and we start pouring in concrete. This is what it looks like when we pour the concrete and the concrete's wet. Now, we wait a day and then we take off the forms when the concrete is dry like this. And we repeat the process and over until we get our foundation that looks like this. Now we're getting wheelbarrows of concrete, shoveling in a pail, pouring it down into the form. That's that liquid rock we're talking about. Now onto the roof structural support. This will also be made out of concrete. As always, we will be using rebar for structural strength. Just like the foundation, we will be building forms, except they will be in the air. Boom! Just like that, there's our concrete structure that will be the foundation for the roof. Check it out. This is the house full structural foundation.
front doorway here. Walk in. To your right, there'll be a bathroom. See that? There's the bathroom.
You're right, my left.
And then here, it's going to be the guest bedroom. Now, come here. You walk in, the kitchen. It's going to be here. This will be the kitchen. And the island will be right here. This will be the island. And then, this right here is going to be the living room. Be the living room. And here will be the patio doors that open up. You can visualize it. Patio door is opening up. Now if you come over here, patio doors, the master bedroom, right here, they open up for this as well. Come on. This will be the master bedroom here. You walk in. Here will be the door. This will be a closet. The master bathroom will be here. The master bathroom. Shower here. Toilet. And sink. And then you can see patio runs all that way. In the guest bedroom, there's patio doors that open up to the view. That beautiful view there. Isn't that just lovely?
I'm going to show you how to build a $10,000 retaining wall in Ecuador. We dig in a trench, and that's for our foundation. Look at the columns there. They're at an angle, and that's gonna give our wall extra support. We grab big rocks and put them down, and they are gonna make our foundation. And boom, that is the base for our wall. Next step is big rocks and rebar. We start laying down the rocks, but we need to find the right rocks to fit in with the other rocks. Sometimes we'll use a hammer to break it and shape it to make it fit.
Here's a truck delivering more rocks for retaining wall.
So many rocks. And then we start breaking and shaping the rocks and laying her down. Next step is filling in the cracks. Now, are you ready for the finished product? And here it is. So what the boys did is they took mortar and then filled up the cracks. This is finished and this is unfinished. It is a huge wall and a damn nice one too. And that's how you build a wall in Ecuador. We're doing the concrete floor. Now the price for this floor was $3,000. This is how Ecuador does its plumbing and electrical. Here is the main power box. All that white tubing is for the electrical, and that tubing right there is for the water lines for the shower and sink. Now that's where the kitchen sink will be. And here is the electrical sockets and light switch for the master bedroom. Then we go into the master bathroom. This is the shower, and this is the drain. Next, you're gonna see where the toilet's gonna go, the sink, and more electrical lines for the power sockets and light switch for the master bedroom. Now we have power sockets that line the outside of the patio for music and lights and whatnot like that. So this is basically Ecuadorian plumbing and electrical, and after the prep we cover it with concrete. And do it in 3 sections, the left, middle, and right. Tula moves it around to where he wants the rock to go. That beam is used to give it a smooth finish. And here is the first lane being done. Here's the middle lane almost being done, and here's the boys taking that beam and doing the Kansas City shuffle. Back and forth to get that nice finish. Middle lane done, on to the third lane. And here's the finished product, the whole floor being done. Putting in the Spanish style 4-corner roof. When we put in the roof structural support, we left knobs of rebar at desired distance to weld support beams to. Then what we do is we add the structural strength beams on top. Now building my roof in Ecuador, we use stainless steel beams. Now these beams don't rust, which is super important from the salt water from the ocean. After the welder finishes the roof and the patio beams, what we do is the finishing touches. We take epoxy and put it around where all the welding was done. What we also do is give the beams a good sanding so when we paint, the paint will stick better. Got that Spanish style looking house. It looks like the clay tiles, but it's actually made out of tin. This is the roof when it's finally done. This is what $15,000 of brickwork will get you in Ecuador. Right here is when we laid our first brick. First layer of brick with some mortar, and then boom. This is what it looks like after it's been cleaned and the mortar scraped out. The walls keep coming up, and now we're getting ready for the windows. Check this out. These will be where the patio doors will go. We had to reinforce the doors with concrete blocks because we wanted it to be very solid. Right there, we're finishing up the kitchen wall. Here's the reinforced patio doors. Now moving on to the detailed finishing of the house. Here, I want to show you the rest of the finishing throughout the house. That's the main structural beam for the living room. That's Lula finishing up the master closet. And Laria working on the side beams. It was my dream to build a house here. And here is my house with the walls up. Come on, let me show you. So, front entranceway. This is it, come on in. And here, guest bathroom. Look at this. Got some white tiles here. So nice. Guest bathroom. And then, follow me here. We got the guest bedroom. Guest bedroom. These are your patio doors. And here we got the living room, open concept kitchen. Kitchen's gonna go right here. Sink. We have a nice, comfortable island. Over here is gonna be the living room with the couches. I'm gonna put a desk over there for work. Let me show you the master bathroom, the master bedroom. Right here, master bedroom. That's what I love it. Right here, master bathroom. Sweet. Oh yeah. Now let's show you the patio. Patio's great. Come on. Here's the patio. Goes all the way throughout the whole house. And the view. It's so damn good. Look how good that is. Fuck, it's good. I'm going to show you what $3,000 of drywall work and paint gets you in Ecuador. First, we use two different types of drywall. One for the outside and one for the inside. Here's what it looks like when it's unfinished, and here's what it looks like when it's finished. This is what it looks like finished. This is the closet in the master bedroom, and this is what it looks like in the guest bedroom. For the patio, we used a different type of drywall, which is water resistant. And this is what it looks like when it's all done being painted. And I'm happy to present to you our custom built front door Z barnyard door style door. For the door, we wanted it to look like the wood was freshly cut. So what we took was a grinder disc and gave the wood grain. Now the price for all the doors, the 4 doors in the house, was $50 each. And that's just for your normal door. And for the custom door, the door itself cost $250. The lock was $150 and the handle was $100. So the cost of the doors altogether was $700, and all of them were solid wood. The windows go with the theme of the house. I wanted that black window industrial look. The windows and the patio doors turned out so good, and I'm super happy with the result. Every time I come to the house, they did these little add-ons that they didn't have to do. And one of them was the burnt planks around the living room patio doors. They look so good. The craftsmanship from the Ecuadorians is top shelf. And they always give me these little surprises that I appreciate so much. The patio doors and the windows cost around $4,000. We start putting down lanes at desired heights, so we have a rough idea on how high the floor should be. The boys move it, spread it around until we finally get our final product for the master bedroom. Next, they throw dry cement powder over the wet, hardening concrete floor. and then work that into the floor with the smoother stick. This is what it looks like when the floor is dry and ready for its next step, which is polishing the concrete. Here, come check it out. And here is the front door. Now we're moving into the guest bedroom. Here, come check out the living room. Look at that floor, the colors, the textures, the design. I really love how it turned out. I'm so happy with the boys and the craftsmanship. They did a spectacular job, and I can't believe they did that with just sandpaper and water. And here is the master bedroom. Finally, the patio. We are now working on the bathrooms. I decided I wanted a white tile for the shower. Now here, look at this. This is the guest bathroom, almost all finished up. And here is the master bathroom with all the tiles up. Now I chose white circular sink basins. The theme of the house is the industrial look. So what I did was took copper pipes to make the sink taps. In the shower, we used the same copper pipe idea with copper turning valves as the taps for the hot and cold water. Now, the idea behind the kitchen is the open concept. So it merges with the living room, so you can flow in and out from the kitchen to the living room and on to the patio. The countertops and the island are going to be made out of concrete. Color I decided for the concrete countertops was a dark gray. For the countertops, we put on a semi-gloss sealant for the concrete, just so it doesn't get stained by things getting spilt on it like wine and whatnot. Again, for the kitchen cabinets, we chose to burn the wood, and I just love how it turned out. Come check it out. This is what the kitchen looks like, and the house is finally done. Stick around because we have some drone footage of the house complete. Also, we have the final walkthrough of the house so you can see how everything looks completely finished.
Hey, I'm Ryan Wiersma, and 7 years ago, I had a dream to build a house here in Ecuador. And I'm happy to present that dream just came true. Now let me show you the house. Come on, follow me. Here, this is the front entranceway. Black poles here, and check this out. Custom Ecuadorian door here. Come on in, I'll show you around. Over here, this is a laundry room right here, and this is the bathroom. We went with the old industrial look. We got the copper pipes, got a nice white shitter there, and got some nice copper taps. Check that out. It's nice. And then here's the guest bedroom. I got the guest bedroom here, and come check out our just finished closets. How sexy is that? Just finished her up. Another closet for the other person, and yeah, we burnt the doors. You can see we burnt all the doors to give it that nice industrial look. Pretty badass. Come on, to the other place. Right here, open concept kitchen and living room. We got the kitchen just got put in 2 days ago. That's exciting. We got the whole oven and stove. Great. Fire. How great is that? And our whirlpool fridge. More cupboard space. And this right here, living room. Open concept. We're not done yet. Come on to the master bedroom. The master bathroom. Check this out. Copper sink tap things. Woo, baby. And over here, more copper shower stuff. Oh, that. Come on. And we got the old closet here. They just got finished up. And they need more doors. Look at this. How great is that? So, this is the master bedroom. We're getting a custom built bed. Not done yet. That's why that's there. But here's the best part, the patio. This is the patio. It runs along the whole house. And right here, the best part is the view. Check how sexy that is. What a great view. Did it. House in Ecuador. Done.